Melbourne is Australia's cultural capital with one of the highest degrees of commercial art galleries in the world, accompanied by a thriving theatre and music scene that welcomes internationally renowned productions and performers. Colin Lilly is a Scottish singer-songwriter living in Alice Springs. He auditioned on The Voice 2018, where the nation fell in love with his unique vocal abilities. As an artist, he explains how COVID has affected his livelihood.
There's two sides of the coin that we can flip over. I can be the frustrated, the angry, the poor bugger me, I'm lost, it's what do I do, what am I going to do? Or I can turn the coin over and have the element that family thought it was great to have me. They thought it was one of the best things to have me home because I'd been on the road for a solid, with occasional coming back, for 2.5 years. So the family were happy to have me back at home for a while. But there's something about that. I am a performer, and being home for too long just drives me nuts. But I guess last year I delved deeper into songwriting. I've managed to release music this year because I'm releasing more music this year. And I guess it made me reconnect with the things I felt I had lost.
COVID has affected the whole arts and entertainment industry for not only artists and performers, but for students as well, who in essence will be Australia's next generation of artists. For many students across the nation, remote learning has been difficult. However, for Olivia Brennan, as she's majoring in set construction at the Victorian College of the Arts, also known as VCA, her studies require practical learning, and so she has been given a permit to return to campus.
Definitely affected it a lot, especially being a set construction major. That's kind of impossible to study from home. Learning how to build a set is just not something that I can. I live in an apartment as well. There's no room for me to build anything. So it's been quite difficult, but obviously now I'm very fortunate to have a permit to come back, just because they're considering our shows like an exam. So we're able to come back and do some shows, but it's still not the same, and it's still incredibly difficult considering how hands-on the industry is already.
Victoria's current roadmap outlines that entertainment venues will reopen in Phase B, which is presumed to be October 26th, when 70% of the state is fully vaccinated. At this phase, it is said that 50 fully vaccinated people can gather outdoors for pubs, clubs and entertainment venues. VCA theatre student Annalise Menner gives her insight on what she believes the future for performing as a student and audience member will look like.
They've told us that we're not coming back for the rest of the year, which was extremely upsetting because they kept feeding us hope all throughout this part of the semester. For schooling, I think, in the performing arts area, I think there's going to be so much uncertainty for at least a couple of years because they've never dealt with anything like this before. And because we're so practical in what we do and we're so hands-on and with people all the time and in close proximity to people all the time, it's going to be difficult to manage if outbreaks happen again. As for actual performances outside of the schooling area, I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot more of outdoor theatre, like Shakespeare in the Park, which always is a hit. But I feel like people are wanting to branch out into that sort of spectrum of showings. You'll definitely need a vaccine little passport to go see indoor theatre.
The feeling an artist gets when performing for a live audience can sometimes be indescribable. But when they have missed out on so many opportunities, there's just one way to put it.
Seeing people's faces. Being able to say hello to people. And I think being able to express myself the best way that I have learnt is the way I know how to express myself the best. And just to have human conversation with different humans again.
The Melbourne Theatre Company have updated their website saying,
in addition to existing health and safety measures, it is MTC's expectation that audiences will be required to show proof of vaccination in order to attend MTC productions when theatres reopen. This is the directive outlined in the Victorian Government Roadmap.
And I think everyone should, as soon as you can, go to see a show, support the arts, because it's people's livelihoods, really. I'm absolutely going to go every concert, every theatre show, every art exhibit, everything, and I think other people should too.
While Victoria has a roadmap set out for the easing of restrictions, there is still so much uncertainty in the air due to vaccination rates. However, the show must and will go on. Nikki Theochari reporting for the UniWrap.